Okay, everybody, now that it's recording, I just did half of this thing and realized it fucked up. Anyway, since it's kind of gloomy, I'm going to do a fun topic. If you have anxiety or anything, I don't want you to stress out. This is for fun and educational purposes. Nothing's going down. I don't have any insight into anything bad, but we're going to talk about how you can realistically prepare for yourself and your family for doomsday-like stuff. This could be a massive storm and that lasts a while with the rebuild in your area, or this could be something on a global scale. Realistically, what can we do to prepare for that slowly over time? So let's get into it. I made this list just to make sure I got you all the good ideas. So let's start with the simple stuff. Learning how to gather resources in your area and learning natural vegetation in your area. Learning to grow things from seed is vital. You could play a fun game with your family and each pick a different crop or a plant and try to grow it from seed, and whoever does the best maybe gets money or a meal made for them or something, just to get everybody involved. If you're doing it by yourself, learning to grow from seed is going to help you in any situation. But not only growing it, having seeds. Seeds can last a very long time if they're stored appropriately. So learning how to store seeds, how to collect seeds, and keeping a reserve of seeds just in case. I would put this in your safe like it was money, because food at the end of the day is vital to all survival. It isn't enough just to know how to do it. You need to have access to it or know what to look for if you're going to walk up to a plant and try to pick it to germinate it for yourself. These are all skills that you can learn at your local library, Googling online, which brings me into the next one. I strongly suggest building up a book collection. One, at the end of the day, you can always burn books to stay warm. Two, the internet goes down, you don't have Google. I strongly suggest you start picking up medical books, holistic healing, how to grow medical plants, because medicine is going to be one of the first things that go. And in nature, you can find remedies for almost everything from diabetes. You can make your own insulin. You can make antibiotics, pain medicine from plants and things around you. Understanding your local area will be vital to your survival. Understanding what to plant and how to make the medicine from the plants, how to store it, how long it lasts, what it's for. This is all something you can build up over time for free, and you can build those books up. If you go to like a thrift store or an antique fair or a flea market, you can get some really cool survival books. And I mean, get everything, like how to make a water filter, how to make a solar panel, veterinarian books, because if you do trap animals and you're trying to make a farm in the apocalypse, you need to know how to take care of your animals as well. Building books, psychology books, understanding chaos to help yourself and people calm down, war tactics. You never know what you're going to face. And like I said, you're not going to have access to a library or information. So build your own catalog system of information. Build your own storage of seeds as well as food. Learning what can store and keep. Learning what is really essential to your survival. Ready-made meals, learning about those, where to get stuff. Slowly building up a reserve of like tools, like they have this thing, it's a miracle straw. Basically you can drink any water and it cleans it for you, and it lasts up to a year. So if there is a puddle in the road and it's the only water, whether it has car oil in it or whatever, you can go over there, put that magic straw in it, it filters it out. It's for one person use, a little bit at a time, but it's safe. You're not going to get sick from any water. That kind of stuff is life-saving. So really researching on the market and building yourself a nice toolkit is also something to do with your family, because you're learning together. learning how to make a fire, learning how to chop wood, learning how to build a shelter outside, learning how to stay warm without shelter. These are all things that can save your life and help you if you ever are ill-prepared for something on a trip. Let's see, what else do we have? Get a CB radio and learn how to use it and try to communicate with other people in the world. That's a skill not many people have. Learning Morse code, coming up with clue words for you and your family, like fake words that only you would know, so that, say, if anything were to happen and you're in a group of people, you could warn each other or make a plan without them really know what's going on. I always recommend a secret code and keep it simple, like I'm in trouble, these people are bad, or they might have something we need, or, code without giving yourself away. Secret lingo save lives with troops, so having that with your family is only more helpful. Learning routes out of your area, because when things go down, roads get jam-packed and, sometimes you can't get out. So knowing back routes, knowing, having a plan with your family, like a meetup spot, so that you can be one of the first vehicles out. Always having something packed in your trunk. Learning how to pack lightly, and just doing that with your family, like all the vital stuff you need. Remember, you might be walking for miles and have no shelter, so all the things that you have in your survival kit, you will mostly end up tossing because it's going to be too heavy. So learning how to walk, making water filters and solar panels. One, it's going to save money for you. You can use them when you're camping. It's also a vital skill in an apocalyptic situation. You can learn how to make bread and cook things from a fire. We're not going to have ovens if we don't have gas or power. It is a skill we no longer have. Learning to, pioneers used to make everything on an open fire, and it's really hard to cook like that, especially meats, getting it right. You might not have a meat thermometer. Learning how to cook like that, and also learning how to clean your catch of things and how to skin it, all that goes hand in hand. You can do it at the same time. Building greenhouses, again, it's going to be vital to grow all year. Visiting greenhouses, seeing how they're made and function. If you're not actually going to build one, at least learn how to do it easily with things around you. So in an apocalyptic situation, you can have a winter garden, you know what I mean? Making beer and wine. These are things that you're really going to miss in the apocalypse. You can also pick up a skill that might make you money as well. Making boats and flotation devices with things around you or things you keep on hand. Maybe a mass flood happens and, you're stuck in your house and you only have 20 minutes to get you and your family safe and the roads are jammed up. What can you make that will float and keep you alive, or what can you have on tap in your house to take care of that? Learning how to filter water or make a water filter will be vital too. Learning how to store food, how to salt food, smoke food, make jerky, anything like that is fun for the family to do. Even making ice cream. They still sell the old hand crank ice cream makers where you literally just use rock salt and the ingredients in your hand muscle. You're going to miss that shit in the apocalypse. It's still fun to do. Learn how to use scraps. Use everything. Like in the apocalypse, you're going to be eating the same thing in every bit. So learning how to not waste is important. Mechanical training, learning how to fix cars. If you do have cars, learning how to work with horses, how to take care of their feet, how to train them. Because if there is no vehicles, horses are your best bet, or any animal with hoofs, knowing how to take care of them, what they eat, how to grow what they eat, and how to take care of your car and fix it and make parts. Those are also vital skills and fun to do. Basically, plan for worst case scenario and have fun doing it. Don't make it scary, but at the same time, prepare yourself, because it might happen one day. We don't know.